Okay, pilots, I'm gonna be putting the LED guns in my Japanese Tony, and I'm not going to be able to use the factory channel that they used for servo leads and LED leads for the marker and landing lights. And I was looking at this, you know, the first version didn't have flaps, but I noticed that I guess the second version did. And on the piece that they glued down the cover of the carbon fiber rod and the leads has also got a servo mounted in it there. I mean, that's pretty cool, ain't it? They went ahead and mounted the servo in there. But that lead goes straight down into that channel. And this servo lead comes on and goes under. Now, I might could go get them up through here, but I'd have to bring the wires. Here's where the guns come in, right here. I have to bring the leads in, down, and in. So, I mean, you know, I can look right down in here. There's a carbon rod, starts right here. It could go up under the gear, help support the gear. But it goes right down through here. Yep, there's another hole right there. So that spar goes all the way down, probably on down. And then you got another one here. So I've got to dance around this one. I can see right down in this hole here that it's pretty deep. I might go right over it. Might hit it. I don't know. But I'm gonna try to at least get some of the lead up underneath the foam. Scratching my paint. Scratching, scratching, scratching. The Hellcat didn't get too bad beat up, but it did have some places in it. So I got these towels laying here. Hopefully it'll keep things from moving around too much. Now, I'm just going to kind of come up here to this seam right here. I'm just going to try to come up right here, make my connections, because I've had to cut the leads, put it through the gun barrel. So this is going to be coming up about here. Join them up there, run down the seam, go down into the bucket for landing gear, and then go into the fuselage. Well, that don't look like I'm gonna make it. I don't know. I might have to come up right at the top there. Yep, it's gonna be close. I might not ought to do that since my lead's too short. Let's see. If I go ahead and hook them up, it's still, I'll have to go through the hole first. Yep, my lead's a little too short. Just a little too short. That goes all the way there, starting to hit it. That would have been a perfect hole right there. Perfect, would have been perfect. Seems to be missing the spar. Right there. That's exactly where I'm going to come up. Just going to have to have a little bit right there. way my wire is gonna go too. You wait and see. Make sure I ain't got any glue all down that seam. Just taking the blade of the screwdriver and shoving it down in there. Making sure it's clear of glue. There's already a cut through here where they glued the wing together. I better not tear up too much glue right here. Might have been the only spot they put glue on it. Okay. We still had foam all in there. Just look. Okay. That's looking good. I can always move it around. Now I could join those two right there and just take one lead and go up through here. But since they had each bulb individually run up to here, I'm gonna go ahead and go with their plan. This is the wire harness for the Mr. Sound System LED guns. That's all this is. These are the lights, LED light bulbs, from what I had left over from putting Uniac stacks, Uniac 33 stacks on my Hellcat. I only used, well, I used 8 of them on it. I had 4 left over. So I'm gonna stick them at the end of these guns here and see what they look like. If they don't look good, if they don't look right, well, could be just left in there. I think they're gonna look good. I think it's gonna be a little bit yellow light instead of the red brightness like on the gun barrel, gun LED lights. But that don't bother me none. I'm just gonna do the little twist tie. Don't have to do much. Uniac got some hard covering on his wire. He must get that grade A wire. Black lead on this one here when I want to come off, but the white lead's kind of the soft covering. Well, I've done this all day yesterday, putting them pipes in, pipe lights in. I should have done this before I stuck them in there. Then I would have never got them up that hole. Never got them up through there. I was lucky I got them through there that time. Before you pull your covering all the way off, give it a little spin there. Those days of wiring up your stereo in your first car. You want to make sure you're hooking it up to the right one though. So I pulled my lead there a little bit, made sure I was hooked up to that one lead. Don't want the positive to one going over to the negative of another. Are you sure? think I just used primer on the bottom of this. Go back, touch up anything I need to. There's going to be a connection of electrical tape here in this spot that I'm joining up here, and it should go right into this slot here, and I can just take the paint and touch up that little channel right there, make the tape look gray. Shouldn't look too bad. Now, yes, I could go and put a little solder on that and have the shrink wrap on there and everything, but I just don't like getting a soldering gun too close to my plane. Goodness gracious, pilots, if you were to just drop a drop of solder down on that foam, it'd be like acid hitting metal. Just go right through it. Whoosh. Big old hole. Touch it with that iron. Big old hole. I've had a cigarette in my hand messing with a model, and the dadgum cigarette touched it. That's all I heard. I had a big hole. That was a bad day. Alright. Trying to hurry up here, because that's all I'm going to do, just one side here. To show you how I'm going to do it. Wrap the piece of tape. The way I do it, I wrap the piece of tape all the way around, stick it to itself, and then wrap what you got left over. That works for me. I cut about a square of a piece of electrical tape off. Okay. Yep, coming right there where I want. No, it's not going to be right there where I want. I wanted it up here and it's turned all the way up in here somewhere. But nope, and the lead's too short. One more. Fourth down. That's looking nice. I'm glued these. I'm not going to glue these yet because you never know. Might not work. Something we wired wrong. I smell smoke. You know what I mean? Alright, now on this channel here, you know I got a big bulge here. So I'm going to take my blade and go on a little 45-degree angle that way. 45-degree angle that way. Try not to cut my lead. Let's see, let's make a couple more cuts. Just kind of eat that out a little bit in there. Get out of the way. Get off the stage. Okay. One at a time through there. Get started in the channel. And number 2. Pretty good sized cavern I put in there now. There should be plenty of room. Come on now. Alright. Number 3. Number 4. Going in there, number 4. Get my phone to come back up there. Okay. Might take a minute to get these leads up in there. We're doing it when they twisted like this. So I'm just taking the screwdriver blade and just grabbing a hold of it there and shoving it down. Now, yes, there's going to be just 2 out here, but the harness has 3 leads for 3 bulbs. I've got the other one up here, and I'm going to try to run it up to the top where the 2 machine guns are on the top of the fuselage and see if I can figure up something there. I got to get a bulb. I don't have a bulb. I don't have a red bulb. So I got to figure out something there. Okay, almost there. I can't check nothing tonight. Can't do anything like that because I believe these wires, this harness, the way it comes out to the plug there, but then you stick these jacks into it and, you know, jumpers in the 2 ports there, but they're just a line of 2 prongs, one on top of each other. There's about 8 of them across there. And you just stick the prong in the first 2 with the positive being on top, negative being on the bottom. So I don't know if it's using a signal by using the 2 outside ports on this plug, and then it's just going into a positive and negative in here. See? So you just don't know. But you got to do it the way they do it. You got to do it the way they do it. Because I'm not no electrical engineer. I can't sit here and program LED lights. All I can do is you know, install. Can't half do that sometimes. And I've been wanting to put the control box on my Guniac stacks that I have on the Hellcat, but I've got to have another channel. I don't have enough channels. So for right now, the stacks is just going to be running solid all the time till I get the flying them good enough to where I can take it the gyros off of them, where I won't have to use extra channels for that. But if I had one more channel, I would have enough for everything. I gotta get them leads in there deep in that pan so it won't hit that wheel. Sometimes Dynams is just right there on the money. They don't give you much room. Okay, I know you've been blind there back behind the landing gear. It's going in right through that channel right there, and then just kind of making a turn, and then it's going to go into the fuselage and bottom line here. See the factory leads, they come out through a hole right here. Oh, matter of fact, it's right here. It comes through the wing out through there. And that's where everything will go up. And then, like I said, this one extra lead I'm gonna have, it's gonna be going up this way to the top of the fuselage and see if I can get that top machine guns to work. Okay, pilots, there we go. Got two 20mm out there. They'll be on each side of the wing. That's what the Tony had in it. Had two twin 20mm on the wing, and I think it was a 7.8 caliber machine guns on the nose. So there we go. I'm out.